Well, there's going to be a map with turn-by-turn directions because a lot of your phones will not work where we're going. Our first landmark will be in Clinton, Oklahoma at the Route 66 National Museum. There's a place there you'll have to take a picture with your vehicle. So as you pull up, park wherever you like, get a picture of you in your car so we know you made the cruise to that location.
Oh, I didn't pay attention at all. So. Oh, you're doing a 93.
I'm doing a 93 Cobra. I want the Cobra. Front glide holes, put the fuck turbos down low. Twin 76s, already got them. And do a sleeve code.
I thought about doing like your motor in the death trap. Like that's as reliable as it gets, man. But it's one of the best fucking combos ever.
Here's the deal, the Coyote and the LS, it's still easier on valve train.
Well,
mine,
Texas Speed right now is building me a 427.
Depends how far we got to drive it. That's like on this deal, my small block, hey, valve train,
Texas Speed's building me a new 427. Pretty much the same as what I just put in the
I got a Coyote
67, 476.
I just got it. You know, the sleeving takes longer.
Yeah,
So,
let's hang and go.
where's she at?
Hurry up, man.
There you go. Throw that one out
Goddamn,
here.
hurry up.
I'm trying,
Oh, man. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm prepared. It's fucking rookie shit.
Grab you a deal.
Okay, cool. What's up, brother? You awake?
Yeah, I got up early this shit. Yeah, I don't. You think about noon, but damn, I should have stayed up last night. Yeah.
We can roll, right?
Huh?
So what? Now we can roll?
No, fuck, I don't know. Where are we going?
I don't know. This is supposed to tell us where we're going. Oh yeah, there it is.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Yeah. What is that?
It's a mint. It's a not a mint. A magnet.
Well, there's a free coupon and one for $300.
It's cool.
I didn't. What's this say? Photos.
Are there instructions in there, like what to do now?
There's a map.
Yeah.
No,
There is a map.
I need a step-by-step. Aaron should have been up here paying attention.
Yeah, look.
I know what to do instead of
It
sleeping
says,
in the car.
it says right here, photos of landmarks are required in order to complete the cruise. Oh, here, I hope it tells you which landmark.
So we just gotta take pictures at the landmark.
Yeah, the only one I heard was the
Great. Well, I'm gonna get done with the cruise quick.
I heard that too.
I'm not doing this.
Huh?
It says it's gonna take me 6 hours. It's gonna take me about 3. It's gonna take me about 3.
Oh yeah, we'll follow.
Wiley knows
We'll
what
follow
I do.
somebody good.
Right. We're not following. Of course
they're late.
Hey, what class is Wiley running? Probably 12-0, huh?
Yeah,
If so, he's going to win that deal.
Oh yeah.
I told Aiden, I said, look, if Wiley's there, you need to find a different class.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's why my Grand National probably run 12-0s. I'm not here in that fucking class.
Wiley's here to drink some beer and fucking win the 12-0.
I thought you were here to run 12-0. Yeah, no, my shit only runs 13.
Look at him.
Wiley's here.
He's ready.
No, he said last night he came out and ran 12:05 and 12:06. He's gonna drink all day and then come back and race. I said, man, why he's gonna drink all day and then win the 12-0 class? I'm gonna hit the 13-0 class just because you're a third.
And 11.
So 8 to 8 because Wiley's here. He goes, yeah, you're not Spanish. You're gonna run 13-0 class. You're not racing Wiley.
So once again, at 9 o'clock, the track will be secured.
It's hey, is it already over with?
It's already over.
It's already over.
Parking it here for the day. Passing out.
You don't get up another 4 hours.
Right.
All right, so here we are cruising Oklahoma, and this is the first time. So I'm driving the Grand National. My girls are driving my Turbo Trans Am, and this is the first time they've got to go. They usually ride with Dad, but they got to do this. Is that thing fast? It is. You think so? She had it for it. I had mine like half throttle, so pretty sure she didn't have it for it. So anyway, they're having fun. So they, like I said, they get to drive my Turbo Trans Am, and we're going on a 270 something mile cruise today. TJ's behind us. William in the Grand National has all the fast Grand National stuff. Teague is in his turbo truck. So it'll be pretty cool. Man fan back there. Aiden's back there. Aiden will be up here kicking my butt in a little bit. This thing, you know, I got the boost turned down. I'm gonna make about 15 pounds a day. I don't want to work on it. Just put a training converter in it. I just want to cruise, have fun with my kids. And like I said, we're gonna go all over Oklahoma. We're gonna see a lot of cool monuments, and we're gonna stop at the Route 66 Museum, take pictures. It'll be an awesome day. Here she comes again over there. Little turn. So, she's trying to get us a ticket. We've only been driving for about 3 miles, and she's already racing me and running out, you know. So, we have 275 miles in this cruise today, and a lot of cool stops. And so anyway, we'll bring you a lot of footage, and then we have to make the cruise, and then we can race. So, here we go. Oh, hell yeah.
Stay away.
Alright, so we went through Purcell, Oklahoma. Now we are going through, coming into Chickasha. So it's kind of cool, these old towns. Chickasha is a big town. The railroads are still down there where they used to bring, they still haul, you know, hauling feed and stuff out of here. There's an old mill. Some of the buildings are still the old original buildings. Some of them are falling down, you know. And there's a few people in front of us. There's like 220 cars this cruise today. See, like, look, there's people standing here. There's guys filming and stuff, you know. I mean, this thing's a big deal. Cruising Oklahoma has blown up, and it's getting to be awesome. So it's gonna be a good day, you know. So, and with my girls with me, it's kind of fucking awesome to have my kids, you know, behind me. What's up, man? You doing all right?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good, man. Good. First time I got to cruise with my kids, so. So, man, you know, so it's kind of cool to. They always ride with me, and now they get to drive something, you know. So, and I'll let her race later. She ain't raced since she had Junior Dragster, so.
How old is she?
She's 17 now, 17? But she raced when she was 8, 9, and 10, and then, you know, started playing sports. So now we got her. I got her a 65 Mustang, and then, you know, I got enough street cars that.
Y'all had that out yet?
I've never even. Yeah, I've only driven that one like a couple weeks. I've had it for about 6 months. So she's gonna. It'll be her first pass today.
We'll see you in a bit.
See you, man. This car's rowdy as hell. Looks like old shoebox, 66 shoebox. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I just like the old historic buildings. You know, the courthouse and stuff. Like they're the same buildings when the town was. You know, some of them have fallen down, but those were always the best buildings. They built them the best. So what is that one? Is that the?
That's the Grady County.
That's the Grady County courthouse because no weapons allowed. So, but I don't know when it was established. So Damon Merchant lives in Chickasha, so we've come down here and tested stuff on the street. But yeah, this is a cool little town. We used to come down here and eat lunch. They're only open from 11 to 2, and we would drive down here, and it's called DADW Grill. Best hamburgers, best curly fries in the world, and man, it's hard to get into. It only had, man, you only put like 20 people in the whole restaurant, so people were lined up, you know, trying to get in there. So, and it just had a little. It was just our normal little bar and curved, and it had a couple tables. That's it. It's probably still here. It's at the next stoplight. But that place is famous. It was there forever, and best hamburger you've ever had. So we'll see if it looks like it's still there. I see the sign. So, man, we used to come down here all the time, and it's just a little bitty. Look at it. Look how little it is. JW Grill, Coney's and Hamburgers. Look how little that place has. The best hamburgers. People sit down here on the street. Yeah, that place is awesome. They only open for like 3 hours a day. But it's amazing. Amazing place to eat. So, all right. So that's Chickasha. Not a lot here, but it's an old town. Woo! So yeah, there used to be, they used to build all the Gabriel shocks out here, and then Delta Faucet was in Chickasha. So they had all these plants out here, but I think, you know, that is, I think it was, they shut down both of them and moved them across the border to Mexico. And so unfortunately, Chickasha was a big industrial town with all these plants out here, nowadays it's, Hellcat. That's the McKees. We'll get some racing. We'll get to see some racing later. Late model motor, a couple late model motors, but this thing right here is badass. They're working on my show right now, but this is Junior. We got a fucking, that thing's got a late model motor in it. Makes like 1,100 horsepower, so it's awesome. You know, thing's rowdy as shit. You know, I'd have to tie a strap to it for this Grand National to keep up, but yeah, that thing's all late model mod. It's got like a 10-speed in it and stuff. Rowdy as hell, sounds cool. His dad, him and his dad, they build all the car stuff. His dad has a 66. And he also built that Dodge that has the Hellcat motor in it. But yeah, that thing's stupid. That thing's fast. And I think he ended up making like, hey, what that ended up making to the tires? Like, right at 1,000. So it makes 1,000 horsepower. Daily driver going on a 270-mile cruise, and he's gonna race it for the next 2 days. That thing's badass, you know? So, it's round. They're late model cars and late model motors in them with 10 speeds and stuff. They got superchargers on them and like 1,000 horsepower on the 85, and you can drive it to California and back. So we'll get here comes this old rowdy blue truck. It's pretty cool. And here comes, we'll have to wait for TJ. Card will be up here with it. So that's a chase truck. It's a cool truck, but it's got, there's probably 5 jugs of E85 in the back, you know, chasing them, and then well, here comes TJ, his son. So Carter's, he ended up putting a model on this thing, so it runs good. But yeah, that's a good looking car right here. Same color as Dad. You gotta turn the bottle on me next time. So. It sucked to get beat by a damn 6-cylinder. And I was half throttle stretching him out. That's what I say. I hate to cruise this thing because I've got to put it on 85, you know, probably in the next couple months. Because this thing runs really good and I can hear it detonate a little bit. So I'm on like half throttle and just, you know, going fast enough to drive away from him, but, you know. So. Anyway, all right, well, we got some more open highway and we'll see what town we're going to next. So this guy coming up this Grand National passes right here. Okay, so that's William. He's from Moore. He does all the work on all my Grand Nationals. He's like 100th. That's a stock block. He's like 100th off that thing is dumb fast. Like I think it went 870s, stock block car. And he's like 100th off the world record for the fastest stock block Grand National in the world. And I think he's like, I don't know. I think the record's like an 871, and he went like an 872. I mean, he's like really close. So he's gonna take it to Tulsa, I think, next weekend. The air will be good up there. See if he can break the world record, stock block record. It's like a mid or high 8. Drives to the track, runs 8 seconds, goes back home. 6-cylinder. I mean, God, how do you go wrong? So it's awesome. But he does the work on this. We're gonna put this on the 85, and then he just, you know, I bought that turbo Trans Am. He come over and it needed injectors, a mass air. It had been sitting for a while, so yeah, that's my Grand National mechanic. But he's got like, I think he said he has like 10 of them. So, and there was a story back in the day, William will tell you, but back in the day when they found the number matching, the serial numbers were 1 and 1. Like one was this one, and then the very next serial number, he's the guys that him and his buddy are the ones that found them. So they own those 2 back to back, and then sold them for a bunch of money. So. All right, looks like we're gonna pull in here. Look at this. There's okay, that's a pretty good stop. Everybody's topping off with the 85. So these 85 cars don't make it very far. But yeah, we'll check out some cars here. There'll always be, most of these guys are all of our buddies. And they all got hot rods, and so it's kind of cool to pull up in here. We'll show you a few of them. And plus I gotta get something to drink. No, turbo Trans Am right there in front of us. They're pumping fuel. Cars don't give very good gas mileage. There's McKee. That thing has got a Hellcat motor. That Dodge, he built it, got a Hellcat motor in it. Makes like 1,000. I think it makes 1,050 to the tires. Pretty sick, man. Runs pretty good. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. No Carter. Carter's just turned 16. got a Nova just like his dad, so that's kind of cool. And
Well, I was right behind you guys there for a while. And then,
Good luck.
Normally I don't have this hard of a problem getting the cap off. Dude, so since I bought this thing,
Yeah.
I built it, but since I bought the truck, I didn't even check the plugs in it or anything. I just changed the oil. But she's burning oil for sure.
It's fucking cool looking.
It looks cool. Definitely need to get a better motor in it. I'm gonna build me a Vortec throttle body.
Yeah.
Vortec motor with the throttle body fuel injection. I think it's well done. Makes it a little more reliable.
there's still. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah, no, I've been following him. It runs good. She smokes a little, you know, but yeah.
Turbo Trans Am. Not a lot out here, wheat fields and 2-lane highways. How y'all doing, man? We got that old wind power in Oklahoma. Ain't no damn trees out here in western Oklahoma. That's one thing about it. You get to western Oklahoma to California, it looks just like this. There's some trees in Arizona, but until you get to Bakersfield, it looks the same. There's a bunch of these big ass windmills. I mean, these things are giant. You don't know how big they are until you get next to them. They are freaking big. And they make some energy. Oh, we got these on farms. But those things are huge. So, this is where we turn north. Cordell, Oklahoma. They got a tractor dealership. It's cool. So these old times, like look, there's by the courthouse, everything, and it usually has a road that it circles around it. So it's kind of cool coming to these old towns that were built in the 1900s. And but yeah, so there's the courthouse right there in the middle of town, and it usually has a one-way circle street around it. Pretty cool. So these old towns they're still alive out here in Oklahoma. They're just trying to modernize them, but the bricks are old. These people are redoing them. And so Cordell, Oklahoma, we're turning north, and then we're gonna head up to Route 66, and then we're all gonna meet up there. So we'll cruise back on the famous Route 66. So ought to be a good time. bitch, it's gonna blow up. I gotta put 87 in it. God damn it. I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up. We're gonna be pushing it home. He ain't got the ball on it. He ain't turned the ball on. But if I had race fuel in here and he turned the ball on, it'd be a good race. But Malin will kick his ass. Malin should be racing him. This thing was detonating too bad. I can't do it no more. I heard rain. Yeah, Malin needs to race him.
Got fucked up, old son.
I would. Oh, get it. Pull up in front of that fire truck. Pull up in front of a car. We gotta wait for that guy to move anyway. Where it says do not enter. Go right there where it says do not enter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Perfect. Well, you should back up.
I'm not fucking backing up. I'll go down the fucking ditch. Go that way, go.
Hey, Timo, you can't pull in right there. It says do not enter.
Go that way, block traffic. Yeah, see, I told you. I'm gonna drive down that side of the road.
Hey, you drive behind that Mustang on the street.
Huh? Go ahead. Pull up behind it. Oh, here, I'm gonna get you this time. Okay. We got separated from the group somehow. Okay, so you know we got behind a lot of cars. I'm like, all right, time to make us sure because I feel heavy. Get behind me, going back. So you know, I mean, 120. You know, you just gonna follow me. Yeah. We had past 10 cars at times. They're going 50.
I know.
So
At one point, we were doing 40.
I know. That's why. So I said, you gotta follow me. She had never passed on a 2-lane road before. I said, you gotta stay behind me. And I'm about 120. She's right behind me. And I'm like, all right, go. But there was like 10 cars in a row. They were all too slow. So.
I know.
I tried to pass all those cars. Yeah, I just told her, I go, hey, man, you can't pass this lane. I was about to.
cranked all the way down, then yeah, it was maxed out.
Okay. One on the other side?
Yeah, there's another one on this side.
Oh, that gives it parking. It don't matter. It's on a crash happening. Okay. All right, let's roll. Hey, slow down. Slow down.
Got his name on it and everything.
You want to go up?
It's out of a Chevy pickup. Yeah. Not even out of a
I sent shots and pictures and called him a cheap bastard.
Huh? In America. Are they ready?
I think so.
Roll. Hey, have fun. Hey, when you go through the finish line, just coast for a while, okay? And slow down. Come on. You'll be all right. I'll see you at the end, okay? Yeah, man. We don't know what either car runs. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Yeah, put other fuel in it. I added 5 gallons of race oil so it don't detonate. Okay.
You got it, all right? How's it feel to be racing your daughter, Chuck?
It's different. Yeah, it's different. I'm still gonna kick her butt. But it's kind of cool to race your own daughter, you know. This is my first time.
So how was that?
It was good. It went by good, better than I expected. I was nervous. Not like I've been driving it all day, because I have been. I just got done racing my dad, and this is my first like big car that I've raced, because I've been racing junior dragsters since I was 10. So this is my first like big car. But I just raced my dad. I beat him at the light. He won the race, but I still did better at the light. And yeah, I mean, I'm ready now. I was a little bit nervous, but I'm good. I'm ready now. So it is what it is. Ready to start this.
You know, when I lied about your age when you're 8 years old, because we only had an 890 dragster, you know, and you could only go 1290s, but I told him I lied at the track when you were 10 years old. Since you got on the track in an 890 car, I was nervous as hell, and then I was like, oh yeah, she's got this. So then, you know, you raced for a couple years, and then now, you know, I race, but now you're in a full-size body car. You haven't made one pass. We talked about going to practice on the street. We talked about coming down here and testing on Friday night.
Never
So it
happened.
never happened. So
yeah.
I just throw you in it, and then so you get to race your dad. Mine doesn't shift, and I know you're nervous, so you didn't floor it off the line, but it was fun. You still went like 96 mile an hour. I went like 99. Mine wouldn't shift. It didn't go very fast.
Did better at the light.
That didn't go very fast.
Did better at the light.
You did beat me on the light. I sucked worse than you did. We both sucked, but I sucked worse.
Yeah.
So, but you got to race your dad. You got beat still. All right, but you pulled up next to me. I
Right.
was waving at you.
We was right there.
And I waved at her and gassed it and drove off. So we had fun. Yeah, that one went 1430s. That should be a 13.0 car. This should probably run 12 something. But it went like 1390. But it did shift. I'd let off, get back in it. Let off, get back in it. So, and we're just playing. We want to do the cruise. And hats off for you've always rode me a cruise. This is the longest cruise I've ever done. 275-mile-an-hour cruise. We've been driving since 6 o'clock this morning, so I know I was tired. Hey, I was falling asleep. Kevin had to, like, I was like, all right, if I don't pass this guy, I'm gonna fall asleep. I almost ran off the road a couple times. I was falling asleep. Right. So when she called, she goes, Madeline can't stay awake. I said, all right, let me pull over up here because I'll go get you a Red Bull. Because trust me, it's a long day. I mean, we drove 50 miles here, and then drove 275 miles in the cruise. Like, that's 325 miles. That's like to Dallas twice.
Too long of a cruise.
That's to Dallas twice.
That's not a cruise. That's a road trip.
It was a road trip.
Like, no.
But we had fun. There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
You got to, you got to be fun, and then you got to roll race. You got to race on the highways. That was fun.
Yeah.
So
pushing 140, no license.
I always saw 40.
Cut the cameras.
No. No, look, it is what it is. But you had fun. We were out in the open roads. We're out there in the, and I mean, not very many 17-year-old kids get to drive a turbo Trans Am, but they only make 1,500 of them. So I trust you to drive it. I trust you to drive down the track. So you can't find these things anymore, but you're a good driver. Your sister, Chelsea, wrecked everything. By the time she was 17, I think she had 4 cars. So you're still in your first one. So we're good.
Still going strong.
Yeah.
Honda Civic, still going good.
So yeah, well, Chelsea went through like 4 of them by the time she was 17. So she wrecked him in the driveway.
Getting my Hellcat soon, guys.
You're not getting a Hellcat.
My Hellcat.
You can't afford insurance. So okay, have fun. Good job today. Proud of you. All right, y'all be good.
Older than Dave. He's just younger than you.
Yeah, he's 2 years younger than me. Everybody goes, there's no fucking way Jeff Lutz is 70. And I go, he looks 70.
Yeah. Hey, if he shaved his beard, I don't think he'd look that.
On down to check the racetrack.
I could shave this off and look 35 again. But I'd have to make sure all the gray's out.
But you 50.
I'm 52.
All right. Hey, it's a good time as always, man.
It's a cool cruise though, too.
The cruise is what I...
Thank you, I appreciate that. I ain't worried about your underwear.